Team SRA, welcome. This is Coach Dusty, and we are doing a 15-minute yoga flow. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to re-energize our body, get us more mobile, flexible. Meet me at the center of your mat, carpet, or wherever you are, hands length apart, energy through your hands. We're going to inhale up as we rise our hands. And I want you to think of pressing your shoulders down and exhaling. Compressing the energy down. We're going to rise up. Inhale up. High, hands high to the ceiling. And exhale down. Good. Again, inhale up. Starting to inhale all the positive energy. Exhale all the negative. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now we're going to add a calf raise. We're going to inhale up high to the ceiling. We're going to open our chest, bringing our arms down as we melt down and back into the mat. Again, we're going to inhale up. Getting a nice chest stretch, compressing our shoulder blades into our spine as we fall back into the mat, rising up high to the ceiling. Looking up, exhale as you exhale. Open your chest, lengthen your arms, stretch. Good, one more time. Inhale up. And exhale. Open, good. Let's go ahead and get our legs wider than hip width apart, shifting our hips into our left, bringing our arms up. Releasing our right arm, sitting all of our weight into our left hip, getting a nice inner thigh stretch. Focusing on breathing, pressing our hips forward. Good. Still focusing on your breathing. Let's not hold our breath. And release. Now we're going to rotate, clasping our hands, pointer finger and our thumb connecting. Rotating to the side, softening our right knee. We're going to inhale up, exhale forward, fold. And you want to go down as far as you can, getting a nice hamstring stretch. Hands to mat, forehead to knee. And if that's not a deep enough stretch for you, slowly start to straighten your leg. Do not lock your knee. And if you're shaking, that is okay too. You soften your knee until you get that maximum point of stretch that you can hold and retain. And lifting up high to the ceiling. Good. Back to center. Shifting our hips into our right. Releasing our left hand. Reaching up and over. Lengthening and stretching. Getting our core nice and warmed. Our lower extremities nice and stretched. More flexible. And come back to center. Rotate to the side. Pivoting that left foot, softening the left knee. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Forehead to knee. And if one side is more flexible than the other, that's okay too. You want to breathe into the stretch. Inhale as you exhale. If you feel like you can melt your upper body into your stretch a little bit deeper, please do so. And inhale up, release. Exhale, come center to the mat. Feet together, keeping our hands clasped. We're going to inhale high to the ceiling. Exhale, shifting our upper body to the right, lower body to the left. I want you to imagine there's this brick wall and you're going up and over it. Getting a nice side stretch. Focus on your breathing. Are you holding your breath? And coming back to center. Inhale high to the ceiling. Exhale, reach. And over to your left, shifting your hips to your right. You're doing a counterbalance. Getting a nice side stretch. Lifting up, breathing. And release. Good. Coming down. Let's go to the edge of the mat and let's get to our sun salutation series. We're going to, it doesn't matter which side. You're going to inhale up high to the ceiling. You're going to exhale forward fold. Okay, legs hips width apart. You're gonna come to a flat back. Okay, so your arms are just mid-shin level and coming back down. You're gonna walk yourself out to a plank position. Push up down, elbows close to your ribs. Feet relaxed, lifting up to full cobra or modified cobra. Coming back down, tucking our feet under, coming back to a plank position, walking ourselves back to downward dog. Don't you worry, we're going to do that a couple of times. Go ahead and alternate heel lifts. So pressing that heel down, really targeting that calf area. Getting a nice stretch, breathing into it. Pressing both heels down, hips high to the ceiling. Walking ourselves back to our feet. Inhaling up high to the ceiling. We're going to do that 3 more times. Exhale, forward fold. Moving a little bit faster. Flat back. Walking down, walking ourselves out. Knees soften. If you need to go to a modified position, knees all the way down. Push up, down, lift up to full cobra or modified cobra. Bringing it back down, tucking our feet under. If you need to come to all fours and then go to downward dog, please do so. And walking our hands back to our feet. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale up. And a little bit more of a quicker flow. Exhale. Forward fold. Flat back. Hands to mat. Walking our hands out to the plank position. Push up, down. Lift up. Breathe. Bring arms down. Back to plank position. Walking your hands into downward dog. Pressing your heels down, holding for 3, 2, 1. Walking our hands back to our feet. Let's do this 1 more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Hands to mat. Walking your hands out. Push up, down. Lift up. Bringing it back down. And from here, go to all fours. And we are going to sit back in the child's pose. Get a nice upper body stretch. And back. Breathing. Focusing on our present. Coming to all fours. Tucking our toes under. Going into downward dog. Holding it here. I want you to walk your feet closer to center. Make sure that your hands are connected to the mat. We're going to lift our right leg up. We're going to bend that knee. So you want to think of your toe, your big toe, going to the opposite hip. So you're doing a hip opener stretch. You're going to extend that right leg up or left leg, whichever one you have. We're going to bring it through, and then we're going to go to warrior 1. Holding it here. Breathing. Let's go to warrior 2. Good. Making sure all of your breath is still focused on the inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, we're going to reach forward. Exhale, we're going to shift back. Looking up our hand, getting a nice side stretch. Go into a reverse warrior. Good. And breathe. We're going to windmill our arms down. Hands to mat. Coming back to plank position. Reaching. Hips high to the ceiling. Going back to downward dog. Holding it here. Lifting our opposite leg that we lifted, whether it's your right or left. Bending of the knee. Pressing your heel down, hips to the mat. Extending the leg up, bringing the knee into the chest, all the way forward through your hands, and coming up to warrior 1. pressing that back heel down, breathing, coming to warrior two. Your weight is nice and stable, center, pressing down, making sure the knee doesn't pass the toes. We're gonna reach forward and then shift back. Focusing on our breathing, doing good. And windmilling back down to runner's lunge position, back into downward dog. Good. We're lifting your left leg up or your right, whichever one we didn't work. Bringing the knee into the chest, and then you're going to rotate, going all the way down into half pigeon, okay? So it's a nice hip opener stretch. So we're bending of the left leg, and we're slowly walking ourselves out, melting, sinking into our hip, breathing. If you feel like you can go a little bit further, you want to think forehead to mat. If that is not deep enough stretch for you, then bring your legs out to where they make a 90-degree. Half a box. And release. Walking yourself up slowly. You're going to bend your right foot or your opposite foot with your right hand. You're going to keep it on the mat. We're going to reach back. And if you can grab your left foot, or your right, I should say, because your left foot is in front of you. Your right foot, grabbing the big toe and getting a deeper quad stretch on that right side. If not, then just look back as far as you can and breathe. And release, good. Tucking that right foot under to plank position, walking ourselves up to downward dog. Lifting our left leg up, foot leg, bringing our knee into center, rotating it out, and sitting on that left hip or the right hip. It's my right. And walking ourselves out to a comfortable position where we maximize that stretch and breathe into it. Focusing on your breathing. And walking ourselves up. Bending of the left leg, reaching back with our right arm as far as we can. Spinal rotation. Grabbing our foot if we can. Bringing that foot closer into center, into our hamstrings, getting a nice quad stretch. If not, just bend your knee as far as you can towards your hamstrings if you can't reach your feet. And good, release. Flex your toes. Bringing it back to center. Great position. Walking ourselves back. Into downward dog. And then coming to all fours. So coming here, we're going to do a little cat-cow series. So we're going to contract belly button to spine, making a round C curve with our back. And then as we exhale, we're going to exhale, look up, shifting our hips back, pressing our lats into our spine, and belly button to spine, getting this round C curve in our back. And exhale. Good. And good. And inhale up. And exhale. Good. Shifting over onto our hips. Coming center. Reaching up high to the ceiling. Exhale. Leaning, pressing our forearms into the mat. Reaching up and over to our left side. Getting a deeper side stretch. Pressing both knees into the mat. And release. Inhale up high to ceiling. Exhale. Reach up and over. And release. Inhale up high to ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping our back as flat as we possibly can, walking ourselves out. Melting into center. And walking ourselves up. Good. Inhale up high to ceiling. Bringing our arms together. Bringing it back down. We should inhale all the positive energy as we can conclude this no gear get up session. Exhale the negative energy as we begin our day strong. Peace of mind. Inhale up. Bring your hands together down to heart center. I thank you for your presence, your practice with me. I hope you have a great rest of the day. This is Coach Dusty. I will see you guys later. Namaste.